with hypothermia.
And plus, schools across the state canceling classes, keeping students out of the dangerous weather.
And when they are in school, one experienced crossing guard braving the cold to keep kids safe. As Daniel mentioned, so many districts in our area are closed today, tomorrow likely as well. It's all on our website. I'm Allie Crutcher. Good morning.
And good morning. I'm Daniel Wynn. Let's get right to the big story this morning. Dangerously cold temperatures. Kyle's in with a check on what we can expect today. Just getting colder, it seems like.
Getting very cold here in eastern Iowa. It's really nice to see all of these school districts, heating this dangerous cold, because frostbite can happen in 5 minutes or less when we have wind chills between 45 and 60 below. Actual air temperatures have been record-breaking early this morning. Kind of shattered that record by a few degrees in Dubuque. We're now down to 28 degrees below zero. We've been bouncing back and forth between 23 and 24 below in Waterloo. Regardless, enough to tie the record set back in 1951. We're having some issues with the sensor in Cedar Rapids. It's been so cold that it's broken. Hopefully we'll get that up and going here very soon. But they did break a record before that broke at 24 below. It's 22 degrees below zero in Iowa City, good enough to break the record of 21 below there. 28 below New Hampton and Dubuque, 24 below right now in Waterloo, 25 below in Owine. You factor in that wind. It doesn't take much wind to take these wind chills down to dangerous levels. Right now we're generally between 45 and 55 degrees below zero. I just got an update there of a 54 below wind chill in New Hampton. Satellite and radar, not much going on in eastern Iowa except the cold. We do have Canadian high pressure settling in. That'll keep sunshine in our forecast today, but those wind chills are going to be brutal all day long. 35 to 50 degrees below zero. Actual air temperatures 13 below to 17 below zero. If this cold was not enough, we have another chance for some light snow here on Thursday. We'll time that out and let you know how much you can expect coming up in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Kyle. Eastern Iowans are waking up to record-breaking cold this morning. If you're out too long, get hypothermia.
But how exactly do doctors warm hypothermic patients? KWWL's Olivia Schmidt went to Allen Hospital in Waterloo to find out. Olivia.
Absolutely, Daniel and Allie. I visited the emergency unit. The trauma team at Allen has a few ways to warm hypothermic patients. Devices, they say, they're ready to use at any time, of course, but especially today. Now, hypothermia happens when your body temperature drops. The doctor I spoke with says it can happen in less than 5 minutes. The most common warming device they use at Allen is called a bear hugger. It's a disposable blanket. It looks like an inflatable air mattress. You're seeing it right now. It has tiny holes on the back side. First it fills with warm air, then it's placed on the patient.
Yes, they can save lives. Yeah, every minute does count. The sooner that you can get them out of the elements, get them into a warm environment, and then start to get the patient warm, yes, absolutely, every minute counts.
Now, if that blanket isn't enough, sometimes doctors will turn to a radiant warmer. It warms the patient while the trauma team works to get their temperature up. Now, the doctor says this cold is no joke. He reminds everyone, don't go outside unless it's absolutely necessary. If you need a place to stay warm today, he says, try to find a local shelter. Allie, Daniel.
And the doctor also says if you think you have hypothermia or if you think someone else does, call 911 immediately.
And there's some signs to watch out for there. If you're shivering, you have chest tightness, or even memory loss. 6:03 right now. The University of Northern Iowa has canceled classes through Thursday morning.
Class will resume Thursday at noon. This comes after many viewers emailed us about an email sent by the UNI provost. The email addressed the college's weather policy. It reads in part, quote, this week and next are reminding us we live in Iowa and we do get cold, snowy weather.
And students say they were concerned over the university not canceling classes during the cold weather. The provost says the, quote, the postponed and canceled decision isn't perfect, and there are times when the benefit of hindsight would have allowed for maybe a different decision.
And classes at the University of Iowa and Iowa State also canceled. Classes resume at those schools at noon as well tomorrow. Getting a live look right now over the Pennacrest in Iowa City. Another cancellation in place today might affect how you get around Waterloo.
The Met Transit in Waterloo is canceling bus routes. A decision about resuming services will be made on Thursday. This decision was made because of the dangerous cold. Some other places are also closing their doors today. The Waterloo Library is closed. They'll reopen on Thursday. However, the Cedar Rapids Public Library will be open for individuals who do need a warm place to stay. And they're opening their doors early. The library opens at 8 o'clock this morning and Thursday, and they will be serving hot coffee.